Hey there guys, over here bringing you another video of F1 2012. Sorry I haven't uploaded in a week, it's been really hectic building up to going back to school on Monday, so I apologise for that, but I thought I'll bring you a little breakdown of the improvements developer diary video. So I'm just going to play the video as it is, just to remind you guys, or if you haven't seen it yet, you can check it out. So I'll come back to you after it's finished.
Peggy 3.
This year, the kind of objective right from the beginning was to actually match what you have in real life.
If you want that Formula One experience, the stuff we've been doing in 2012 has moved that on a whole new generation now.
The whole weather scenario system has really been refined this year. So you'll get weather fronts come in now and it could be raining at one section of the track but dry on another. So you get those real moments where you're not sure which tyres to be on. So that really mixes up the racing quite a lot.
You're having to weigh up in your mind, shall I switch to inters or wets or dries? It's really unpredictable now. It's really matching what the people are seeing on TV. Significant work has gone into the physics model, particularly the suspension, which has a real kind of sea change on the feel of the car. You can really attack the track. Many people will watch fastest laps or pole laps on TV at the weekend. Now you can really get the sense of doing the same things as drivers. It's just those extra elements that make you feel like a real Formula One driver.
We've got some really cool engine audio. Whilst you're driving the car, the other cars were out on circuit, and particularly on the pass-bys and things, are just so much more realistic. I think players who've played F1 2010 and F1 2011 are really going to see a big uplift in that area this year.
We've had a bit of a change in direction for 2012. In 10 and 11, the player had the main user interface, the main menu, sitting inside the paddock where you had the interviews. But for 2012, we wanted to try something different. So now it's about projecting the passion and the technicality of Formula One to make it really look cool, and also ease navigation so you can easily find your way to all the different game modes. Replay cameras have changed dramatically this year. We're going for a more real-life experience.
An overtake might not just be into one corner, you might have set it up in previous corners, so you want these cameras which show the build-up and the actual move execution.
They've got the right kind of positions, they can catch the car in those moments of beauty when you come out of a corner with too much power, you get a bit of oversteer and you outbrake yourself. Players want to watch those moments again and again.
When you're walking past someone's screens, sometimes you have to sort of do a double take as to whether it's real footage or whether it's the gameplay.
So the first thing I wanted to pick up on is Rosberg here. He's on a bit of a slide because he went over the curb too much on the previous corner. So I think that's interesting because we've never really been punished for taking too much for the curb, and also because it's in the wet. I think they've probably improved the the physics in the wet because it was just terrible last year. You could drive around quite normally. This next one, just the weather, the clouds look amazing, so we might actually be able to look up at the sky and see if weather fronts coming in, so that's quite interesting. This next shot is Lotus trying to overtake the Williams. So this is AI. I'm really interested in this because it could, spell that, the AI are going to be quite aggressive. Also in the background there, just faintly, you can see Perez going over the curb. Again, if this is AI, we don't really see the AI going across curbs, making risky moves, trying to gain time anywhere. They usually just stick to the racing line. So I think maybe hopefully in this next game, we'll see them, going over the curbs and possibly making mistakes. So this next one is basically a little screenshot of two different tyres. Lotus obviously got the intermediates, and the Force India's got full wets, or I think that's the other way around. I cannot remember for the life of me. But basically, it just shows that because of the localized weather, you can make risky moves. You're gonna have to make decisive moves and watch on which tyre you want to be on. If you want to be playing it safe in Sector 3, if it's raining heavy, you know, you can do that with a full wet, or you can play a risky game with intermediates. You know, it's different possibilities. Here we've got McLaren locking up, tyre smoke, obviously. That's a new thing in the game. They didn't really implement it too well in the last game, and also the McLaren graphics just look a whole lot amazing. Last year, definitely on PS3, the McLaren looked really shoddy. You know, just didn't do a very nice job with the graphics on the last game. Here we got McLaren riding the curbs. Apparently at Gamescom, people are saying you could really feel the curbs, and sometimes you'd get punished for hitting the curbs too hard. So I think this might be a bit interesting, that you can't really, you know, there's not too much room for silly little mistakes or taking too much of big curbs like that. I think this is at Canada, so the chicane at the very end. Here we got a picture of I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars bunched up right near the Canada chicane. Now, I think this spells a lot for what the AI improvements are like, because 5 cars all bunched up together this close is a big deal, and it wasn't really seen in F1 2011 in my opinion. This next one is just a small little random screenshot of the audio thing. Just wanted to pick up on the fact that they went to the Abu Dhabi Young Driver Test and recorded some actual F1 engine sounds, and they've implemented them in terms of when you're coming out of the pits, the cars going past you can hear them, but apparently at Gamescom you can't really actually tell any difference in the engine noise when you're driving. Here's a little picture of the start menu. You know, I'm guessing you can customize the car, because they're not going to force you to, you know, have a Williams or a Lotus, or it might be done by country, I don't know, but it just looks a whole lot slicker, much like, you know, FIFA and stuff like that. You know, some nice animation at the beginning, and I prefer this to the paddock. Here's the little menu screen going through the teams, again a lot slicker, and I love this. You know, compared to the paddock one we had in 2011 where it was just straight lines and stuff and a picture of the car, I much prefer this, and the transitions shown in the video are so slick and smooth. And finally, coming up to the end of this video, here is a little screenshot of a Red Bull in the wet. I think it was, I can't remember the guy's name, but he was talking about you have to do a double take to see if it's a real rifle, the game. Yeah, I agree with him. This looks stunning, and obviously this is probably PC gameplay, but still, it's stunning, and I just want to pick up on it. So I hope you've enjoyed that quite fast, small breakdown. Sorry for, you know, not uploading for a week. Again, I've said it's really busy. I'm going to be doing a little channel update video for you guys next weekend, just so you know what's going to be going on in the next couple of months. But for now, this has been Arava, and thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed it, give it a like. Always like to see if you guys enjoy it, or just leave a comment. And if you're new to this video, new to my channel, check out my F1 2011 series playlist. Did a really cool series there. And subscribe if you like the content. I've been Arava, guys, and I'll see you in my next video, which will probably be next weekend. So enjoy the rest of your day.